Hi, I'm Jay Woodwolf, and welcome to Cauldron Brew. Hi, Julie.
Hello.
So we are talking about the first episode of Mad House. Got your notes?
Oh yeah, I actually wrote a page or just well, first time watching the show, so I wanted to know who was who and you know
Yeah.
things so I wouldn't forget.
All right. Um, let's start with the guests. Um, I went and reviewed through the first episode. The guests.
Right.
Nicole. She loves to be the center of attention. So she's full of herself. She has an ego on her. It's all about her. Me, 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 me. I didn't really like that girl very much.
Right.
Brent. I felt that he was a sheep. He was mentally weak.
Which
He
one was
believed
Brent again?
he believes that everybody should be Christian.
Oh, him.
Yeah, that makes him, in my mind, in my view, in my opinion, that makes him very close-minded.
Well, you could see it even in the first episode when
Yeah,
just the host that came, the alts that came out, the five of them, just the look on his face.
you know,
But there
Eric.
was, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, if you want to still talk about Brent
Well,
and
no,
Nicole.
no, go ahead.
All right. So, Eric, I thought he was an egotistical fool. Very childish, very, I don't know. He was just not, he was very irritating, just his whole personality. Very childish to me.
Right.
Lana, I
She's
felt she
very
was,
close minded.
yes, I thought she was fake. I thought she played the good girl. She was playing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she causes drama in her own way by judging others to make herself feel better. And
Most of
she
them did that
uses,
though.
yeah, she uses that drama to project her own insecurities onto others.
Right.
I mean, but what did you think of Lana?
Lana, she was very um excuse me, very closed off, closed minded. She she used her religion as an excuse of not to do anything.
Yes,
You were there to experience other forms of spirituality or any, something new to it opened your mind.
yeah,
And she's just like, no, you know, it's just she was
the,
irritating.
right. Then in my mind, why are you there?
Well, see, none of them, they said none of them knew what they were going to be in for,
No,
but you knew it was a new experience, something totally different. But
yeah,
see, the cash is what was driving them.
yep. How about Hameen? Hameen was the black guy.
Right. No, the one that thought he was Don Juan with the women.
Yes, I thought he was
Um,
a chauvinistic pig.
well, one, he had no game.
Right.
He thought he was it did, but he didn't. Was too much. He was too chicken,
Yeah.
and when he was called out for not knowing the history of his ancestors, you could tell he didn't. I don't remember their names, but the Voodoo priestess. She says you
Ea
don't.
Tishia.
Okay, she says you don't know your own history. She's like he's afraid of African history. And you could tell he was because he wanted to look on the outside but not
Yeah.
participate because he knew that something was going on.
Yeah.
He
I
was
think,
he was there just to try to get laid.
yeah, I think he was a pig. But I think after that experience with Ia Tashia and the ancestor right, I think that if he would have continued on the show, he would have made some progress. I'm not saying he would have totally made
It
progress, but I think there would have been a little bit of improvement on his behalf
excuse me, my
because
allergies
that
are
struck a
kicking me.
chord with him.
It did to a point, but not enough to wake him up.
Uh,
Because as he told her in the kitchen afterwards, he's the type that wants to watch before he gets into anything. He wants to make sure it's feels right to him instead of just experiencing something that's new. They're not going to get hurt.
right?
They're not, it's not gonna, she's not gonna call forth the devil and, take your soul.
No,
So, experience something new, you know, instead of just being on the sidelines. But it's easy for us to say because we're on our kind of path.
yeah.
We're used to the unknown and wanting to explore.
But we even get that with people in paganism that oh, that ain't my path. I don't want to experience that.
Oh yeah, I get that a lot with my path.
Yeah.
I get they're very judgmental, very,
Yep.
oh, what do you call it?
You
Very
get that no matter no matter what you're in, whether it's Christianity or looking at
any type.
somebody else's
Yeah, oh
religion,
yeah,
or
any type. Eh,
it's one of the pagan paths, and they're just like, no, I don't want to experience that.
but yeah, it's their way, and that's the only way.
Yep.
The
So you
egos.
get it no matter what. Yep. You still get
Oh
it.
yeah, yep.
All right. How about Bonnie?
I like Bonnie. I connected with her. Even though with her being an older woman, she's raised. She has a couple kids. I think what she say, 3 boys,
Yeah.
but
And
she's
she.
been through life, and she as she said, she's there to experience something new, to push outside of the box.
Yep.
And being an older woman, and even the first one that she didn't participate in, you know which is fine because it was something new, but she wanted to be observant of it, still see what's going on. But you know I can't remember the that's right, because there was the Budon, then there was the bloodbath for the first one. That's right, because in the I watched episode 1 and 2, because the second one actually surprised me that what she participated in. So, even though she didn't for the first one, but she participated in the bloodbath, so, which was
Yes.
cool, you know. Excuse me. But I liked her.
Yeah, I liked Bonnie too. I thought she was open minded. She was very chill. She
She's
was
down
ready
to
to
earth.
expand. Yep. She was down to earth. She was ready to expand her horizons. She
Yes,
was there to
there
have
was no
fun and experience something new.
that, and there was no judgment on her. You could see
Nope.
that.
How about Jamie? She was the second oldest. She was the former stripper, exotic dancer.
I liked her. She was down to earth, and she just seems fun. She wants to experience life, something different than what she's used to.
Hmm.
I liked her. She was
Yeah, I
a
thought the
little
same
bit
thing.
catty further on in the episodes, I noticed. But, she has that try to fit in, try to be a young girl. But as she said, being in her line of profession, you have to be a people pleaser. You have to see what they want and you have to please them. That was the
Yeah,
only red flag. It's like, is she being authentic or is she playing the game?
right.
Like, is there going to be any growth from her?
So next we have Tim,
Which one was down?
the redneck.
I do not like him. He's an ass. Very egotistical. Very, you know, he's too loud.
Yeah. He doesn't know how to shut up.
No, no, he doesn't. And he does, because with not shutting up, he doesn't know how to listen.
Nope, no, they don't. And he wasn't open to the experience either.
Yeah, no, he just he was snubbing his nose at it all.
Yep. And Kelly,
Kelly.
she was the one that lived in the
Oh, that
convent.
lives in a convent. Oh my
Yeah,
God, I cannot stand that woman. She's, what are the words that would best describe it? She's a drama queen. She's very needy. Very, oh, plays the victim card way too much.
yes,
Instead of growing up, yeah, granted, we've all been picked on in life. We've all been bullied, name called. We were never, always going to be in the popular group growing, some days yes, some days no, it all depends. But she uses her past as an excuse to be the victim today,
yep,
because she kept saying, oh, it's just like back in high school. How old are you, woman? you know
yeah.
it's like, come on, time to grow up, you know pull up your panties and get with it.
So yeah, she played the victim mentality. I think personally, um, in Don's bloodbath, Callie took the loss personally. She took it as a personal attack to her.
Yeah, when it
Um,
wasn't, except
yep,
for the one girl, because Kelly didn't like, what was it, Natalie?
Nicole.
Nicole. Because she didn't like Nicole, so she put it there. Well, what's Nicole gonna do? Oh, you ain't gonna do that. So those two were going back and forth.
Yes,
And it's where, well, you do that in front of someone, being a competition, you know.
you're gonna you're gonna have to expect the lashback.
Yeah,
Uh huh.
because Kelly started it. So,
Yeah.
it's like, no, I'd be the same way. I'd be like, oh no, you're gone. I can't stand people that play the victim all the time.
Right. I also thought that Kelly was also afraid of the human body in its natural state.
Well, yeah, it's, granted, she's a bigger woman, so if she's been made fun of a lot, but she needs to work on, you know, I cannot think of the word tonight, but she's like the self, the self love,
Uh huh.
to, accept who you are and you love who you are. Big or small, we all come in different shapes, sizes, colors, everything.
Right.
Just love who you are. It may take a long time, but go to therapy. That girl needs therapy.
She sure does. That was one of the things I was going to mention. But I was going to save that for last. But she does leave. She does need therapy.
Yeah, she has a lot of issues that she needs to work on and overcome.
Yep. And I don't think the house is a good environment for her.
Well, no, because being in a competition, yeah, you're there to have fun, but you're also there for yourself. You're not there. It's not like sleepover camp to where you're all buddy buddy and make friends.
Yes.
It's as they always say, even though some people take it more personally, it's business, it's not personal.
Right. Was there anything else you wanted to add with the guests? I think that's all of them.
No, there was one that was the janitor that he scoffed at
Oh,
everybody. He made fun of them,
yeah,
ruffled their feathers.
yeah.
I don't like him.
I forgot his name and I didn't get him down.
Yeah, I don't care. I didn't care for him.
I thought he was pretty decent, but
No,
I also
because
thought
he was making fun of the alts.
Don. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, he made fun of Don.
You know, just different things to where, you know, they just the look on his face half the time, you know, just
I
no.
well, half of them didn't know how to take what was going on. They didn't know how to process it.
Yeah, but I'd be all in for that show.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the guest on Mad Mad House. Not the guest,
The,
but the host, the
the
five
alts, yeah.
alts. Let's start with Ia Tashia.
That's the voodoo priestess, right?
Yep.
Okay. The names I wrote down who they were, but not the names. I liked her. She she has that little bit of judgment before actually knowing someone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but for right now, she seems okay. I'll have to, see later on. It was interesting that but see, that's what the weird part is that on television, unless she doctored it a certain way to show an actual ritual when they're usually very closed,
Yeah.
that one, that I don't know. But see, I don't know much of it.
No.
So, what are your thoughts?
I thought she knew her stuff. Um, Granted, voodoo is not my path. It's not my thing. So, but I thought she knew what she was doing. Um,
Right.
she respected her space as sacred. You saw that when she brought somebody into her room.
Right. Oh, yeah, they all did.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything was a sacred space.
Yep. Um, but I thought she was pretty decently down to earth, but she still had that slight judgment about her.
Right. Jeremy, you're making me nauseous.
Oh, because I'm
You're
moving
moving your
around.
chair. Yeah. Trying to focus on you. It's like getting seasick. Huh. Yeah. With her, I'm reserved. I don't know. It's, you know, being that that's a closed practice. How much of it is she actually showing, or how much of it is she just making up for the show?
Right.
Especially since we don't follow that path. It's sort of hard to figure that one out. That's why, you know, I want to reserve for her to see how real that part of it is.
Yeah.
Because I know, some of it you can tell, like with, hmm, God, I do not know their names. The modern primitive
Art.
art, duh, that with him,
Yeah.
you know, same with avocado. I cannot, that name I'll always remember. The
Yep.
naturalist, or however that's worded. You know, he's real. He's
Yes.
down to earth. You know, um, the vampire. I liked him.
Don.
Yeah, I like him. That one, that one grabbed my attention, but it would. It's,
Yeah.
what I write, and plus he's of more the darker side of nature.
Yep.
The only thing that threw me is when he said that he feeds off of energy by drinking their blood to achieve a higher state of consciousness.
Yes.
Does he actually drink blood, or is
Yes.
it
He has willing participants that
so
allow him to drink their blood.
so he naturally drinks blood?
Yes.
That's commitment.
Yep.
That's the only thing that
I
threw
thought
me.
he was for who he is. I thought he was pretty down to earth.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was. He loved to play around with people. He loved to joke. He loved to have fun. You could tell that with when he took Eric to his room,
Oh yeah, with the
put him in the
coffin.
casket. Yeah,
And then he was sort of leaning on it, like, is it stuck?
yeah.
you know.
So
Yeah,
he loved to play with people.
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you can definitely tell he loves seeing the reactions of people
Yeah,
with how he presents himself.
but I thought he was pretty chill. He was cool.
Yeah, oh, I
Art's
liked him.
Art's very calm. He's collected. He's very down to earth.
Yeah.
Um, but you could tell that man has a temper.
Oh yeah. That, and you can tell he has a hell of a lot of patience by all that tribal work he's had done.
Yep.
But you can tell he doesn't put up with bullshit.
Nope. You don't.
And that's what I like about him. He's fun. He loves life, but don't piss him off.
So one thing
Don't
I noticed,
disrespect him.
right? One thing I noticed with Avocado is he played the counselor for Kelly after the bloodbath.
Yes. Yeah, he has that. That I think it's his nature
Yeah.
to try to help. So everyone is more calm, more of that. It's almost, which I know it's not, but it's almost that '60s vibe
Yeah.
of the peace, love. Let's just,
Hippie
be
stuff.
yeah, the hippie stuff to where be better than the people making fun of you.
Yeah.
Come back stronger. Take that moment to yourself and then come back stronger. Which is, I liked his what he was telling her.
Yeah.
There's only
So I thought that
one
was
that,
pretty cool from Avocado
oh
that he
yeah,
took the time to sit down with her and actually talk to her.
make sure she was okay and help her through it and stuff. But there's
Yep.
only one alt I did not like, and that was the Wiccan.
Fiona.
Yeah, wasn't that
Yeah,
she?
Fiona comes off as a bit of a feminist.
Not just that, she's very too. I'm better than everybody. She's too egotistical, too into herself, too. I don't know what the word, any other word is other than it's just she rubbed me the wrong way. If they're gonna
She'll
have,
continue to rub since you only watched 2 episodes. She'll continue to rub you the wrong way because I know she does with me.
oh yeah, it's where with seeing them, it's just since with the second episode I watched that, it's I don't know why they have her name as a witch on there. It should just be Wiccan
Yeah.
because we know the stance on that. Not all witches are
Well,
Wiccans.
no,
And
but
so don't,
Wiccans are witches.
yeah, but then they should have had her as a Wiccan. Because to use that title of a witch and then say, she's Wiccan, it doesn't bring the name justice of that title.
Right.
But with her, I don't like her. you could do without her on that show. It'd be better with the four of them and her gone.
Replace her with somebody else.
No, just the four of them would have been would have been great.
You just don't like Wiccans. That's all. That's
No,
so you're
there's
kind of
like
biased.
no. Oh, I'm very biased because all the ones I've met so far are assholes.
Right.
But and there's quite a few of them, especially in this town.
Yes. Yes.
But no, it's to where I'm always open minded when it comes to the person, not what they practice, but to the
Mhm.
person. And if they're an asshole, I don't like them. And she's a big one. It's not because she's Wiccan, it's just her attitude, how she
Ah.
presents herself. It's that.
Yeah, she's a bit of a
That
snob. I
oh,
noticed
she
that.
is with her nose up in the air
Yep.
and just like, like with the second episode, that one just drove me nuts how she went at Bonnie.
They could have had a druid on there. They could have had
Yeah, they
an
could have
Ulthate
had.
from the Norse stuff.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if I had my thing, the vampire, yes, because I like that lifestyle. A druid, Norse, a modern primitive, and an actual witch. Not
Hmm.
Wiccan, an actual witch that is like a neutral one. Like, okay, I can see I just confused you on that one. Someone that has worked both sides of the baneful and the light.
Okay.
Because we know Wiccans will not do baneful work.
I would say the New Agers probably won't, but the older ones will.
Yeah, but how many do you know nowadays that will actually do baneful work?
A couple, not many.
Not many anymore. Because
No,
most of them don't want to put the time and effort into it. They're too
no.
set in the ways of whatever. But most new agers that new age Wiccans, as they
Yes.
call themselves. That's what I mean. Put a witch on there that will do baneful and has done light, that is just a witch that just does witchcraft. You know,
Hmm.
not the because seeing on the second episode her do her ritual, it reminds me of the ones that I went to that were here
Yeah.
by somebody, and I'm just like, really? It is so cheesy. So I don't know. I guess, I expected to see more out of her, you know,
Yeah.
like the voodoo priestess. She brought it.
Yeah. She did.
She she's not wearing skimpy little outfits with her nose up in the air, prancing around like she's all that.
Yeah.
You know.
So the one that you saw by Fiona, the ritual, was that the full moon one where they talking about
No.
releasing stuff? Okay, just
Yeah.
wait till you get
Oh
to that
yeah.
one.
Well, that one, yeah, the second episode, yeah, where
Okay.
she had the you write what your fear is, then you stand
Yeah.
up and own up, and then release it, and blah 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 blah
Yep.
blah. Yeah. Well, yeah, especially with the sword, on them, and just how do you enter this and that, and then calling forth the quarters and
Yeah,
everything.
I thought she did pretty well with that. I thought Fiona did pretty well with that.
See, to me, that's boring. It, but see,
Well, at least
you are also you're more for Wiccans than I am,
yes,
so you're gonna defend it, which
yes.
is fine. But you have to be able to say, because that was like the same one almost that we've done here. It
The
was
thing
it
is,
was blah.
the thing is, it was a lot better than the one woman we know.
See, to
I'll
me, it
give it that.
rang the same. I'd rather sit and
She,
participate in the Voodoo one than that one.
yeah, well, you also practice sorcery too.
Well, yeah, you know, but no,
You
I
don't
would have
just
no.
practice witchcraft; you also practice sorcery.
Well, yeah, you know, I'm on the dark side, but it's to, whoops, but it's to where, see, I don't mind Wiccan rituals, but if I'm gonna watch something or participate in one, it has to be more than just calling the quarters and just a little bit here, a little bit there. If you're gonna show me something, like if I'm to watch something, actually make it to where I want to learn more. I want to participate. Like the rituals you've done were
Yeah.
engaging. You know, I
What I think they also should have done with that ritual with Fiona's was Fiona should have the other alts because she gave them time before the ritual to write everything out and sit down and think about it.
yeah, no, it should
What
have
I
been right
think,
then and there.
I think that what she should have done was had the other alts sit down with the guests and talk to them. How are you going to release this? Kind of do a little bit of counseling because it was hours beforehand.
Well, yeah, well, that's just it. Like, I'll be like, okay, you know, even off camera. But see, that's still not in the moment. I'd rather in the moment, like you've done with the apple or with write. You've had us write down something we
Yeah,
want to release, something we want to bring forth into into from the future type of a thing, from what I
yeah.
remember. You know, it was right there on the spot. Those are the true feelings, right then
Oh,
and
okay.
there to do it. Not have time to see what would sound good, what would be, you know, it's right there, it's real, and it's emotional.
Mm.
It's a connection. That's what
I
I
see it
want to
from the point
see.
of view that it gives them time to think and meditate on it and work through it and see,
Yeah,
you
but if,
know,
but if your greatest fear, you should have that right then and there. And you should, you know, to be able to tell, be like, how are you going to release that fear? You know, like the one guy doesn't want to be judged. He was weaker than hell telling everybody to fuck off.
yes, that was pretty.
You
He
know,
didn't know
it,
how to release it.
well, that's
He
just it.
didn't.
It's, well, no, if that's going to be your greatest fear, you know your fear. You
Yeah,
just don't know how to conquer it. But to release it is, I don't know if this is the right
and
word.
the one
Cathartic.
Kelly fucking screamed it out. I was just like,
Oh,
what?
well, oh, that was that was the worst acting job I've ever
Yeah.
seen with that blubbering and that face. And I'm like, all the other contestants were like, what the hell are you doing? You know,
No,
going
the
for
one
an
that I
Oscar award.
respected in that ritual, the one I respected was the one that had the scar.
Yes, the one that showed his scar.
Yes,
Yeah,
that was an appropriate release.
yes, that one, yes. But I noticed they didn't release any of the other ones. There was only a couple,
Yeah.
you know, and stuff. But I guess for the circle, when she was bringing forth the out, there was the outer circle, then the inner circle, and you couldn't leave till you're released. To me, it could have been done a lot better as a circle. It was just a semi
There
thing.
is parts of that I didn't understand
But that's what I
myself,
mean. It's to
but
where it's like now I can see, you know, if you know, but all the, you know, everyone does everything different for their thing. But I guess because I felt more connected with the Voodoo ritual,
yeah.
you know, it was more engaging, it was more bringing forth the connection to
But you're
whereas,
also connected to the spirits too,
right,
so you have that thing going for you too.
well, yeah, but I meant it was more engaging. Like she brought the contestants up that participated to dance, to be themselves, to open themselves up.
Yeah.
You know, the other one just stood there, they just read a couple things of, you know, to release, which was like, you know, they spent too much time thinking of those. I have a feeling were not their greatest fear. It was
No.
what would sound good to make
Yes.
me get points. That's where, to me, the lack of that ritual, it wasted it. It could have ended up being something really good if put together right.
Yeah. I think they should have had the other alts counsel them about it.
See, I don't look. Yeah, but see, it's in the moment though.
Yeah.
Why counsel if you're doing it right in the moment? You know, have them
That
being
was more shadow work to me than anything.
that that was shitty shadow work, but yeah, that is something for, okay, that's your fear. Well, then that's where the counseling would come in for later on to help work through that type of a fear. That wasn't a ritual type thing to do for right then and there. That's what I mean. It had so much potential to be great. It lacked in everything. It was like, yeah, okay. It's like waiting for the smoke and mirrors to start.
Well, some people would say that what EST Shia did was she revealed on television the secrets of the Voodoo ways.
But see, again,
And
though,
she should have
wait, wait.
had no right to do it.
But see, that's the thing. It was that an actual ritual
Yeah.
that, or did she bring something forth that can be shown in the public for
Yeah.
it? Because she was channeling for herself to bring forth the spirits to talk
Yeah.
through her. That I gather is not for closed behind closed doors, because with her being that it was such a close practice, I can't see her bringing forth one of an actual ritual
Yeah.
for the public. Now if she did, that's on her with whoever, you know, does that kind of thing, you
Yeah.
know. But just, you know, now now the bloodbath, that looked fun. I like the
Yes.
bloodbath. That one
Yeah.
was cool. That was definitely an introduction to the vampirism.
Yep. I
To
like
have
how
fun
he
in that.
laid out the misconceptions of vampirism.
Oh yeah,
They're not afraid
but
of
that's
crosses. They're
well
not
no,
afraid of garlic, and they do not hang upside down like
well no,
bats.
that's all Hollywood.
Yep.
Hollywood has such, a misconceptions because they want to make the movies terrifying and scary. And if you have a vampire that can eat garlic, the crosses do nothing. They don't turn into bats. They don't do um they're not shapeshifters.
Right.
That's all like Hollywood. That's the smoke and mirrors of to put on a good production,
Yeah.
for the audience. Hell, I can think of a hell of a many better ways for vampires than half of Hollywood, apparently, because mine don't sparkle.
All right. Let's talk about the first elimination.
It was well deserved. I couldn't see much growth in him. He was wanting to get with the girls to see who he get laid with.
Yeah.
He even said that when he was with what's her name, when she picked him for the roommate, the Wiccan. He's like, that's fine, I'll go. And then he's talking on camera. Well, I'll get, I'm gonna get laid.
Yeah.
He, yeah, he can go. He was a well deserved bye.
I think I would have voted for Kelly to leave.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, the first one I think they gave her, but she needs to go big
Yeah.
time.
I would
There's
have voted for Kelly
yeah,
to
there's a
leave.
couple of them that need to go.
Right.
What's her name? Lana. Le-
Lana.
yeah, Lana. Yeah, she needs to go. Brent needs to go. Actually, most of them need to go. I like, the stripper. I like Bonnie, and I want to keep saying Natalie. Is it Natalie? The one that's all full of herself.
Nicole.
Nicole. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Natalie, but it's to where she seems to be a participant. She wants to get into it, but at the same time, as you said, she's so self absorbed. Is it all for the attention, or is she actually going to start growing and learning?
Right.
You know, it'll be interesting.
You know, the reason why I would have picked Kelly to leave the house is because she needs to start doing some self care and mental health.
Big time.
Um, and that game was something that she was not ready for. The bloodbath, she was not mentally or emotionally ready for that.
She lives in a convent
Yeah.
at her age because she feels safe. That girl will
Yes.
never be ready for the real world if she doesn't get the help she so desperately needs.
Yeah. I
It's
think
fine to
being
live
in
in a
that house
convent,
would have
but
done more harm to her than good.
oh, big time. That one, yeah, with the way, especially that lifestyle, because on episode 2, with how what she was calling the alts, my mouth dropped. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah, she needs to go out of all of them. You know, the first one, it was well deserved because he wasn't bringing nothing. He wasn't going to grow. The second one, yes, I won't say, but yes, I have a list of who
I think out of the two, I think I would have chosen Lana.
what to go.
Yep. You know how it was down to Hameen and Lana?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I would have picked Lana.
yeah, but see, well, yeah, both of that's what I mean. Quite a few need to go, but what got me is how Brent, told that guy, "I have your back," but he also likes Lana. He
Yes.
he wants to get with Lana.
Yep.
So of course he's gonna, backstab the other dude.
Hope before bro.
Apparently, that's such the Christian way.
Yeah.
You know, gotta love that one.
Uh, there's no such thing as loyalty.
Not
It's what they can get out of you.
oh yeah, well, it's very rare anymore in life to find
Right.
someone
And pussy's
that
more
has
important.
loyalty. Huh?
Pussy's more important than loyalty anymore when it comes to guys.
Well, same way with girls. Girls, I mean, shit. I have, I would love to find a girl that is loyal, that knows the girl code.
Yeah.
I have yet to really find a true girl's girl.
Yep.
You know, it's that's why I like hanging out with guys. They're more real. They're not trying to kill it, backstab you, to get somewhere.
Right. I have the opposite effect. I like hanging out with the women because they don't. I don't have very many guy friends
Right.
because they're assholes.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's why it's like, But see, I've always kept my circle small because I like
Yep.
quality over quantity. I'd
Yep.
rather
Same
have a
here.
few close friends that I know I can trust and rely
Yep.
on, and that's loyal and real. And then you know, have 5 million friends just to think that they're popular. Because at the end, ain't going to be remembered for how popular you were. You're going to be remembered for how much of, what kind of human being you are.
Yep. And anymore, society's pretty shitty. So, well, I'll leave it at that. I think just society as a
It
whole is
is.
shitty, very
Oh,
shitty.
God, it is. It's hell in a handbag.
Yep.
Hell, even the aliens don't want to stick around.
No.
You don't hear
I
about
have a lighter
abduction.
that's
You don't even hear of abductions anymore, do you?
nope. No, you don't. Fuck these people. These fuckers are fucking nuts.
Exactly.
I have a lighter that has a flying saucer on it, and it's a person in a beam of light going up to the saucer, and it says, "Take me with you."
Yeah. I have no problem with that one. You know, just be gentle.
Shit, I don't care. They can do whatever the fuck they want with me. Just when I'm done, just let me go on my merry way. Just don't bring me back here.
Yeah, no, they just can't do anything to me.
Right.
But you got to be gentle.
Oh, come on. You know you want to get your kink side out.
Oh, well, that's a different story.
Well, is there any more that you want to add to what we've already discussed with the first episode?
Uh, no, but I know because next week we'll be doing episode 2 and 3, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch 2 and 3. Yes.
Yeah, because I watched two, so as to where it was hard not to start blending it into this one. But
Yeah.
but since this is the start of our season with this one, so yeah, the next week we'll do 2 and 3.
Yep.
Be more to talk about, more juicy gossip.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.